I love sort of like bringing it forward. What do you think would happen with sort of the whole woke? I mean, we've got rioting in the streets or peaceful protests, however you want to look at it. We've got just, it's like the crazy, you know what I mean? And I just think we've got, not to veer too far off of where I'm at, but boys and girls sports. And like, I realize it's a different time and there are different, it's hard to compare times, but
Hmm.
essentially a lot of some of the founders have been attacked for owning slaves. So I guess I'll stick with how I can stay in the same channel. He did not own slaves.
So he and John Quincy were the only two of the first seven that did not own slaves. There's a great in the book that I mentioned about Abigail Adams. There's a great story about how she helped a black child who wanted to go to school, but in their area, not even, I mean, they were in Massachusetts, was told that he could not go to school, and
Mm.
she helped make sure that he could. I mean, she went to the schoolmaster and said, "Oh, actually." He's going to go to school. And then you have John Quincy, who not only defended the slaves from the Amistad slave ship who revolted. He argued in front of the Supreme Court and he got their freedom secured. But he was also probably the most articulate arguer against the gag rule, which would have prohibited the argument of slavery in front of the Congress. And so while he did not live again, so he died while he was a congressman. He actually collapsed from the floor house, which is now Statuary Hall, and he served with Abraham Lincoln for 3 months. So in a lot of ways, he set up the Congress to be able to withstand the Civil War. The other interesting thing is his son Charles was ambassador to the United Kingdom, to England during the Confederacy, right, the Civil War. And Charles was the one who kept England from recognizing the Confederacy. So if you can imagine during the Civil War, if England would have acknowledged the Confederacy, what that would have meant to our nation. But Charles was over there as ambassador to the court of St. James, and he prevented that from happening.